Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by and giving us a peek. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rod Cresswell. Um, I am Travel Africa 365, and me, along with many associates across the great continent of Africa, we are going to hopefully prepare you, give you information for your first or maybe your next trip to Africa. And before I start, let me give you some background on me and some disclaimer, maybe a couple disclaimers. Disclaimer number one, not professional. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm doing this because there was a need. I saw a need. Many people have asked me to put something together for them and helping them with their travel. So here you go. We're going to see what happens, right? And I think over time, you're going to help drive the content, right? We value your opinion, your suggestions, your comments. So by all means, if you like what you hear today, smash that thumbs up button and please give us some comments because, as I mentioned, we're newbies at this and we're looking for some direction specifically to serve you, right? So that's disclaimer number one. Disclaimer number two, we're not high tech. I mean, my background, I'm an IT project manager. I've been in and around technology for years, but just not this technology, right? I think I will probably morph into maybe more glitchy, more technically astute YouTube presenter. However, that's not my goal right now, right? The goal is basically to provide you information about Africa in general, but the way we're going to do this is by country, right? So I started, give you a little bit of background. I started traveling to Africa on a whim in 2009, I believe it was. I was looking for some other place to go. Prior to 2009, the only places I really went to were the Caribbean, Mexico, and a few other islands. But 2009, I don't know what happened. I just got an urge to go do something new and see something new. But I wanted to basically go to a place that I was not familiar with or even comfortable with, right? I wanted to kind of expand my horizon. So I started traveling to Ghana first. And that began my journey. Since then, 2009, I looked at my travel stats the other day. Over 200,000 miles traveled since 2000 and I think 14, something like that. I'm addicted. I can't get away from Africa. There are 56 countries, I think, right now in Africa. Each country has its own unique culture, the people, the language, the food. Every country, obviously there's similarities, from country to country, but every country has its nuances, right? And it's great. The continent is culture rich, amazing. I live in America, and the funny thing is that most of the people that I talk to, my friends and people I encounter along the way, when they hear I'm going to Africa, oh, you're going on safari? No. Oh, you're going on mission work? No. So why are you going to Africa? And that stunned me a little bit, but that kind of brought to light what we as Americans, kind of think and perceive about Africa. Africa is more than one big safari land. So the goal here is to give you some insight, right? And again, like I said, to prepare you. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to, obviously, there'll be kind of two tracks, if you will. One track will be tips and tricks on travel, right? How to get there safely, what do you need, what don't you need. So just basically tips and tricks of getting there, what to do once you get there, what you shouldn't do when you're there, etc. Again, every country has its own nuances. So, which brings us to the second track. It will be basically country specific. So we're going to start our series off with an in-depth review of Uganda. I just returned, let's see, about 2 weeks ago. I was in Africa for 3 months. I was in Uganda, Kenya, and Ghana. I go to Ghana all the time. I have been going to Ghana all the time. I've been to Tanzania, Togo, Morocco, Kenya, Uganda. This was my first trip to Uganda. I spent a total of 6 weeks in Uganda. Marvelous country, beautiful people. And so what we want to do is, if you have already made plans to go to Uganda, or you're thinking maybe to go to Uganda, or whatever country we're going to highlight, we're going to give you information that's going to make your trip more enjoyable, right? So we're going to talk to you about some language. We're going to give you some key phrases in their native language. By the way, Uganda is English speaking. That's their national language. However, it is extremely helpful if you know just a few basic phrases and words. So we'll provide that for you. We'll give you some insight on places to go, food, culture, entertainment, where to stay, how to get around in the country, etc. Right? So I have people in each of these countries that are my friends or associates that will actually be delivering the content for you. So I want to bring you into Uganda with a Ugandan, right? We'll do that for, I think, we're thinking something like 30 days, or 30 days of content, 30 posts per country. We'll do Uganda first, then we'll go to Kenya, then we'll go to Ghana, then we'll go to Tanzania, and then after that, we will just see where we want to go next, right? Hopefully, you'll find value in what we present. Hopefully, it will prepare you better for your upcoming travel, and make you more comfortable. It will kind of set your expectations and just make your trip more enjoyable, and get better value for the money you spent. So, in a nutshell, that's what we're all about. Travel Africa 365. You could go to Africa every day of the year. Each country has its, high season, low season, wet season, dry season, etc. Right? We'll give you all that information. So, hopefully, this portal, this venue, can be your one place to go where you can get all the information you need to either schedule or go on your trip, whatever country it may be. And if you're going to multiple countries, right? That's the neat thing. That's why I actually went to Kenya and Uganda, because I was able to hop back and forth between those two countries on the East African visa, right? East African visa is good for Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda. I wasn't able to get to Rwanda this trip, but next trip I will. All on one visa, so that's nice. So we'll give you all the information about, passports, visas, entry requirements, any vaccinations that you may need, what kind of medicine that you should bring with you, etc. Right? So that being said, thank you again for your patience and joining us on our journey. I think it's going to be fun, enjoyable. and I hope it's valuable, right? That's the bottom line. So, if you like what you see, hit that thumbs up. If you think that we're going to be able to provide value to you, subscribe. And we'll be able to start bringing you Ugandan content with Lynette, our host. Lynette Nasanga is my associate in Uganda right now. She's excited. She's ready to go. And with that being said, we'll see you next time. Take care.